What's going on, internet fam? I haven't posted in a long time about anything personal. I was advised not to by a lawyer, but you know, I've got so many friends and family asking me questions. I figure I might as well give you a little bit of an update without hopefully spilling too much information that might benefit the opposing party. But basically, as of right now, I do in fact have visitation of my kids, which is amazing. It's very, very costly, and financially I'm under incredible duress. I did just get a job, which is great. I'm excited about that. So hopefully I'll be able to start earning some money rather than just only spending it, which is all I've really been doing for the last... I mean, I've been earning here and there, but not much. But unfortunately, the job is also a little bit commission-based, so I'm not really sure how much money I'm going to be making. So if you know somebody who needs an IT wizard or some IT help, I mean, if you just need a laptop reformatted, whatever, hit me up, because I am definitely looking for any kind of extra scratch right now. I'm also been playing a lot of music. That's how I've actually been surviving, is just playing music at farmers markets and stuff like that. And that's been going very well. I've been getting a lot of really good response on all my new material, and people have really been enjoying that. So yeah, so that's all happening. And I may start doing some gigs again at Irish pubs as well, playing Celtic fiddle down at the Irish pubs. So if that's something you're interested in, hit me up and I will definitely put you on the list of people that I keep informed. But the main news is that I'm getting to see my kids now 3 days a week. But it's very, very expensive. It's incredibly expensive. I literally have maxed out like all of my credit cards now. Just trying to get visitation, paying lawyers, and hiring supervisors and stuff like that. So I don't know how I'm going to continue the monitored supervised visits, because I'm literally out of cash. I'm at the very end of like completely out of cash. More than just completely out of cash. I'm like tomorrow I have to pay rent, and I think I've got it, but it's like I'm like struggling for sure on the financial end. I've spent almost $40,000 on lawyers and supervised visitation. I think I've already spent, I don't know, close to $3,000 already, and or maybe $2,000 already, and I'm supposed to spend another $2,000 on lawyers in the next up until the next court date, which hopefully, obviously, very likely, they're going to remove the requirement of me having a supervised visitation. At which point, I won't have to spend $380 per visit, which is what I'm spending right now to see my kids. So, but hey, at least I get to see them. I mean, it's worth it. I would spend more than that. I would spend everything I have, which is exactly what I've done. So, but things are going really well. I got a new apartment that I can barely afford the rent on. But yeah, I've been hustling up a lot of work here and there, and just kind of just barely covering living expenses. I haven't covered any legal expenses, any of the expenses about the fight to get my kids. That's all on credit, and it's approaching $50,000 now. So, which is really stressful and a burden to wear. But you know, my kids are worth it, and you know, I'm not sure what my next move is financially. Obviously, I need to be making more money than I'm making, so I'm working on that. And that's definitely going to happen. It's already happening, so that's good. But I'm not at all sure how I'm going to get out of this financial bind I'm in. And this is all just to see the kids, all just because the opposing party will not let me have any visitation. Finally, the judge ordered her again. I mean, I already had orders to have visitation as it was, which she had violated repeatedly. But then again, the judge ordered again, said, no, you have to let him see the kids, but he ordered supervised visits because he didn't even look at any of the paperwork yet. So I don't want to get into too many legal details because I don't know what I'm supposed to say or not say. Yeah, it's I've just been feeding my kids fresh organic fruit 3 times a week and video chatting with them twice a week, and so I have a relationship with my kids again, which is awesome. And there's been some really weird, difficult things. You know, I'm letting them know that I'm dad. I'm always going to be dad. I'll always be dad. So so please call me dad, because there was a while there where they weren't even allowed to see me at all, and I believe the opposing party was encouraging them to call somebody else dad. So so we've had some interesting conversations about that. It's weird because I don't know what I'm supposed to say in front of the monitor, but basically I let them know, I'm like, look, I'm dad, you know, I don't care what you want to call him, you can call him whatever you like, but I'm dad. So, you know, it's going to be weird to call 2 different guys dad, especially when one of them isn't actually your father, you know. So we had that conversation, and man, the kids are doing so well. I mean, I think they've been horribly scarred by this whole process. I think there's some really negative stuff that I've noticed, you know, that didn't exist before, because they were, you know, living in the Garden of Eden with both parents and being like absolutely 100% fundamentally cared for in the best possible way in a beautiful environment. So, and to go from that to living in the ghetto apartment with a stranger, not having any money and not being able to see their dad at all, I think was definitely traumatic for them. I mean, they lost all of their belongings. Every single thing that they owned, they lost. And as did I. You know, things are things to me. I don't care, you know. I'm 41, you know. I'm not materialistic at all. There's been some other interesting weird things. Everett called me greedy, which was interesting to hear from him. Obviously, I know that's language that he's hearing from somebody else. And it's ironic, you know, when I've gone $50,000 in debt to be able to see my kids, to be called greedy, you know, when that's the reality of the situation I mean, I can't even get. I mean, I was very disturbed to hear it from Everett, and that he's hearing that language, and that he's going to have to figure out on his own who's a liar and who's not, which I think he's a smart kid. He's going to know right away. But I mean, again, I don't know what I'm supposed to tell the kids when I have these supervised visits, or what I'm not supposed to tell the kids. But I will say that I haven't told them that it's cost me $50,000 to get the visitation I've got right now, which is minimal, and I'm definitely looking to up it extremely. I'm hoping to get as much custody as possible. I mean, given what I know now about their current situation and what's been done to them and everything, I'm going for the maximum amount of custody. There's no question about that. So in case that gives away my legal strategy to the opposing side, there you go, guys. I'm going for maximum custody. So yeah, it's been so good to see the kids, though. It's been so healing for them. I think the relief on their faces when they knew that Dad was still here and Dad's been fighting for them the whole time. I think, and again, I can't really talk to them that much about it, you know. And I try not to. I mean, you know, they're little and I don't want to burden them with stuff, but they have questions and they're asking questions, and I'm, you know, and it's tough when I can't answer them because there's a supervisor here, and I'm not sure even what the right thing to say is to them on some of this stuff. You know, I don't want to deride the opposing party to them, because psychologically that's not healthy. But at the same time, to not deride the opposing party is like the height of dishonesty at this point. So I really don't know what to do or say about that. But anyway, that's an update. Mostly things are going super great. I'm super broke, so if you got any extra work, I'm teaching too. I'm teaching again. I've been teaching guitar and cello. Obviously, I'd be more than happy to teach violin, viola, mandolin as well. Ukulele, anything anybody wants to learn. it's strings. I've got a great little spot in Encinitas where I'm teaching, so come down. Be happy to provide you any kind of music lesson. I'm also doing a lot of IT stuff these days for individuals. Just, you know, little penny ante stuff, formatting laptops, you know, ordering a crazy gaming rig for somebody's teenager, you know, just stuff like that. But yeah, any kind of extra income I can get right now would be good. If you guys got any leads on a real IT job, I'd be interested in that as well too, because yeah, I'm under some pretty intense financial pressure right now. But starting to get some visitation, and very soon I'm hoping to get some kind of like significant custody. So that's where we're at. It's all good news. I love you all. If I haven't given you a chance to video chat with my kids or whatever, and you know, I barely let the kids give them a chance to video chat with their grandparents. Everybody's been clamoring, oh, we want to see the kids, we want to talk to the kids, but I only have them for like a few hours this day, and then a few hours another day, and then like a couple hours on the third day. So it's like I'm trying to make that time as fun and productive with that as I can. So we will be having Everett's birthday party pretty soon, so if you're interested in that, want to bring your kids to that, come on out, hit me up, let me know. Yeah, overall things are going okay, things are going good. So all right, take it easy.